Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Every Friday with Eplan Tip. So, magic begins to raise the standard. So, what is the today's topic? Today's topic is we'll go into 3D. So, especially for us, always the challenging part is drawing the U curve. Is there any easiest way to create a U curve in Eplan Propanel for routing? Okay, let us explore how we have to draw this U curve. If you ask me, without this technique, I felt it was very difficult. The biggest challenge is if one point putting on the panel, one point putting on the door is not a difficult. The third point, the in-between point where we have to place it, that is the most difficult point. So how to make it easy to get that, we will try to see and we will explore. If you really ask me, yeah, this one I learned from a German trainer. He taught us a simple technique where we can draw that routing with so easy, especially that U curve. Okay, so always I felt that the middle point, the where you want to put that one is a critical point. So that we will see it in that layout space when we go to that E-plan, how exactly we are going to draw that. If you understood that part, then definitely that U curve is not that difficult the way you think to draw that part. So before we go for that, yeah, as I also want to tell you that you should be aware about what is layout space. Layout space is nothing but whenever you want to work on 3D, the main thing comes into your, should come in your mind as layout space. Okay. And then you should also be aware about how to draw the wire ducts. So that is where we are going to connect from the mounting panel to door. And the third, you also should know that if you are not drawing the duct, then how we are going to add is routing path. So those things you should be aware. And one more is show selection. Means I want to see only mounting panel and I want to see only door, then this show selection will become a critical part for me to have it. So that also you should be aware. And this routing path is something is very, very important for us. Okay. In this routing path only, so we are also will come across with U curve. So that is a U curve. This is the one which you are going to see it. So without delay, what we do it is we'll jump to the tool. So I'm just opening the E-plan. So this is where you are going to see it. So as I said earlier, the layout space. So from where we get it, when I say open, this is a layout space navigator. So for to work on 3D, remember that we have to be on layout space. So this is a panel. And one more beautiful thing what they bought is in 2026, we also have something called layout space views. So this also can be effectively utilized. The way you want to make it, okay, this I want to use as a view, then you can go here, add current view, see automatically it will be added. So you can have various views. So right now I want to see only the panel, only the mounting panel. You also know that when you right click, there is an option called show. Only mounting panel means you will get a only mounting panel here. Hope you can see this. On the similar lines, if I go here and I'll say that right now, no. Now I want to see the door. So now if you can observe here, now it has a blue color dot. Blue color dot means it is hidden. So if it is hidden, we can use this option called show selection will come into the picture. Whichever is hidden, then this option will ignite there. So you can easily say that show selection can be done. So now I'll say right click, show selection. So you can see that you will be having it in this fashion. If I want to rotate, I will click on this. I'll go to that view tab, under that here rotate. So then slowly I'll move my left click. Okay, so as I slowly scroll without lifting my hand, see that the movement you will be having it in this fashion. You will be getting the way you want the movement to happen. So maybe I need this also on this direction, so I can just try to get. And after that, what I do, if I want to utilize this one, I can go here and create my add current view. First, I'll go to this view first. So what I do, I'll double click, see automatically it will come to this view. So now let us draw that routing path. And after that, later I'll show you that how to draw that U curve also in those same lines. So, but before I go there, I just want to explain you what is that U curve. So when I go to insert, so this is what I was trying to say about the U curve. So when you select any U curve, okay, I'm just selected some U curve here. See, as I select, automatically it is highlighting with a blue color. I'll tell you why that it will highlight with a blue color. Okay, then I'll click it, and the biggest challenge, as I said, always is. So now if I go there and if I rotate it, where exactly I want to place that. So one time I'll just press escape. Now I want to give the middle, this one, where in the middle I have to give, that is the biggest challenge. Okay, so I'll click one here, and after that what I do, I'll say rotate a bit, and then I will try that escape and I'll try to give it somewhere here. So it is not snapping. If it is not snapping, make sure that routing mounting surface may not be there. So now if I select it, I'll be having it. After that, I'll hit space bar. So once I hit a space bar, so now you will have a curve. But when I see it, the U curve, you felt that it is in between, but sometimes it will not come the way you expected. See, the U curve is went to somewhere else. See, this is not the way we were expecting. Sometimes it will come like this, sometimes it may come close, sometimes it will go outside. Getting this middle point is always a challenge for us. So that is where I felt that U curve is not easy to draw. But I would say that it is not that difficult the way you think. Now I'm just deleting and I'll show you the easiest method how to draw that U curve. Okay. So without delay, we will start creating that U curve. So first thing what you have to do it is, don't go directly to the U curve. Go to insert, take this routing path. Okay. In other words, so in the duct, wherever you see this, the pink color line, that is nothing but a routing path. Whenever you draw the duct, the main thing you are supposed to do it is, you have to go to edit, you have to go to routing connection, and you have to click this generate routing path network. When you click on this, automatically this pink color line will come, and this pink color line is nothing but that is where the routing is being shown. Okay, so now we'll go back to that. Now I'll show you how to draw. So either we have to draw a duct or we can use this routing path. So I'll say click here, and after that what I do, I will try to select this particular one. So I'm selecting this line here. So as I said, once I go here, automatically turning into blue. Why it turns blue? Yeah, I'll quickly highlight you. If I go to the tools, if I go to layers, okay. So we have made that setting in such a way that it should be able to get it. So we have to go to 3D graphic. So I will make it little top. After that, I will go to connections, and this is very, very important for you to have a glance on this. So please make sure your routing path and U curve, keep it in pink color line, so that you can see that here the transfer point is in blue color. So when I touch that line, automatically it will turn to blue. So if you clip all these three as a blue, you will not able to get it. Make sure this routing path and that U curve, keep it in a cyan color or a pink color. Okay. So that when I touch that line becomes a transfer point, it turns into blue. So this is very, very important. Sometimes in your project, when you touch, you are not getting that blue color, or already there is a blue color, then you can understand that this is where the setting is available. So you have to go to layer, you have to go to 3D graphic. In that you have to go to connection, and especially the Eplan 684 and the one which is 794. These two you have to turn it into cyan color. So once you turn this color into cyan color, that becomes easy for you. So what you have to do? You have to go to insert, you have to click on this routing path. After that I'm selecting, it turned into blue color. After that what I do, again I want to go on the other side. I will double click on this. So it will turn automatically there on that view without pressing any rotate or nothing I required. So I can directly go here. So once I select it, you can see that automatically turns to blue color, correct? So I'll select this, and after that I'll press space bar. So how do I know that whatever I done, is it correct or not? Okay. To find out that, you have to go to view. You have to click on this routing path network tracking. Select this, click on this. If it all turns into yellow, means you have done correctly. There is a connection has been established. Good. Now I'll just press again, or I press escape, then automatically it is taken care. So now what about that? You are talking about U curve, then you are shown me the straight line. But I am interested in U curve. Yeah, you are right. Now we will go back and we will see that how to draw that U curve. So what I do, I will hit on this particular view called right, so that I can see that, yeah, this is a right. So I want to keep it in this view. So now again I will go back to routing path. Okay, have little patience. I'll tell you that how to draw the U for U curve. We need that middle point, right? So that now what I do is, as I go close to that line, it will automatically auto snap. Auto snap happens only if you have activated this one. What is that? Snap to. Okay, this is very important for you to know that this object snap is very, very important. If you have activated object snap on, then only this will auto snap will happen. So I went close to that, automatically it got auto snap. Now what I did is I I left the mouse. Now I am pressing enter. Okay, this is very, very important. Press enter and then you go to shift and you press less than. Once you get a different direction, again you press shift less than, it will give you a left and right. No, again you press shift and less than. Now you are getting up and down. This is what I was looking for. So now I'll remove my hand from the shift and I'll go back to my mouse. Now I'll drag that line. Okay. Oh, did I made a mistake? Yeah, once click I should have done. So once you press enter, then you have to do it and then you drag that mouse. You see that automatically you can draw the line to whichever extent you want to create it. And then I will left click. After that I'll hit space bar. Now I want to cross check whether that line is a straight line. You can see that, see, automatically this particular line, you can see that automatically it shows a straight line over here. So this is very, very important. So once I get the straight line, now I can go back to that U curve. Okay. Now I will select my first point in the panel. After that, I will go to this view. I will hit on this right. Okay. I will select the second point which is there here in this. And after that, what I do, I will again double click on this layout space view and I'll select this third point here. It turned to blue. I'll click on this and after that, what I do, I'll hit a space bar. So once I hit a space bar, now you see that all those views are coming and I'll click on this home button. Automatically, it will take me to the Southeast isometric view. Now you saw that the curve, the way it is drawn, it is shown within the panel the way you wanted. But in this, the most important thing is if you don't delete this routing path, it will still have the shortest path as it will take this one. So what is the next thing you have to do it is, again you will go back and hit on the right and delete these helping lines. So what I do, I will delete these helping lines and then I want to test it. I will click on this routing path network. I will hit this home button. Now you see that everything is activated. Perfect. Then I'll press escape. And then what I do, I want to see that the components which is on the door, is it able to route it? You can route everything, but we are interested in that particular part. Again, we go here and we click on routing. So as I click on routing, now you see that that wire will come through this particular path. You can see that the curve, it takes in this way. So this is how we can draw this U curve so easily the way you wanted to create it. So the most important thing you have to remember is, first you have to draw one routing path. After that, what you have to do, if the object snap is readily available, it will auto snap and you have to hit enter. And after that, you have to go with what? Shift. And we have something, a button called less than. Press once. So once you press, it will give some different options like maybe left, right. And second time when you press, it may give different. Until unless you don't get up and down, you keep pressing shift and less than. Once you get, then you press enter and drag with the mouse to the line what you want to have it. Then you are ready with that particular one, the way you want to draw the U curve. So this is how you will be able to draw that U curve in Eplan. Okay, so this is very, very important. So once you draw that, automatically it can take you there in that particular line. So that is very important for you to get an idea there. So hope you got an idea on that. So without delay, what I do it is I'll quickly run again for you to quickly show, especially shift one. So that is more important one. So what I do, I'll just quickly hide this for you. We also have something called, now the new one they bought in, called wiring manager. This my wiring manager was not available earlier, but now you can see it will show that how many wires you are routed and those things you can see it the way you wanted to have it. See all those things you can see the route and everything is readily available in this Eplan. Very good. So now I want to just go back again. So now you will see that these things are coming in this fashion the way you wanted to have it there. So now again I'll just go back to mounting panel just to show you quickly that. Yeah. So this is a U curve. I want to show especially that point, how to draw that point. So I will just repeat for you. So what I did, I say show selection. So this is a line. So how did I draw the line? I went into insert, routing path. So before I went, and this blue color line already understood in the layer you have a control. So selected, and after that I double clicked on the view. and then I selected this line. So once I go, it turns into blue. I clicked on this. After that, I hit space bar. So once I went there, after that I said home button. Okay, to test it, routing path new network. Once I click it, all turned into yellow color. Then I hit on this RHS. Now this is very, very important. This is where I want to highlight you. Take the routing path. When you go close, auto snap. And then enter. This is very important. And then once you enter, you have to have this different direction. And once you entered, remember that automatically that line will be readily available there. That enter you should not forget. So after that, you can draw the line here, and then you hit a space bar. Then you go to the home button. Rest, whatever I did, the same thing. You will be just creating all those things. Draw the U curve. Click here, and click here. And one more thing you have to remember is whenever you draw the U curve, okay, so this snap to mounting surface, you may have to deactivate. But when you are working back, again make sure snap to mounting surface should be activated. Otherwise, what happens is, if I try to draw anything on that, if you forget it, that will also create a problem. So please make sure that snap to mounting surface is also equally important for you. Okay. So please remember, for the routing, sometimes snap to mounting surface may not be required, but for others, it may be required. See, now it is not activated. So once I click this snap to mounting surface, now you see that automatically it will be activated. So this is also very important for you to remember. Okay. So like this, you should be able to draw the U curve and you should be able to route the same. So please try. Okay. So before I could say goodbye, I want to say that please try this. You can draw the U curve and the routing path, what you understood. So please like to load more contents. Please comment to get quality output. Please share to reach maximum users and motivate the author by subscribing and following. Okay. So before I could say goodbye, so please remember, my name is Vishnuvardhan Reddy. Jai Hind. Have a great day. Thank you.